Dude, do you know what computers are?
Yes, I do. And that's on my show, Computer Basics with Caleb.
Hey, if you think computers are complicated, please subscribe to this channel because I got some videos that will help you understand computers better. And this is part 2 of my series, What is Software? In our last video, we talked about the difference between software and hardware is, and how software is written in bits. Today, we're going to talk about application software, and how that applies to your life. When you open up your smartphone and play your favorite game called Words with Strangers, that is an application. When you open up your laptop and open up a video conferencing program called Broom, that is also an application.
Hey Nathan, how did you like the broom I gave you? Oh, I haven't used it yet. I overswept.
Instead of calling them applications, you can call them apps for short. But this is a fairly new term, because before the age of mobile applications, we called them computer programs. Very simple. It's just a computer program. These programs are designed for the user. Who's the user? You are the user. You, me, we are the users.
The user is pleased.
These apps were designed for easy use, so that everyone can use a computer.
Yeah, who messed with my facegram again?
But not everyone wants to reinvent the CPU. It actually takes a team of programmers to design these apps for your convenience. But your apps need a home inside of your phone so that they can work properly. Where do they live? Well, let me show you. Welcome to the world of the operating systems. This is your application's environment. It's a part of your system software. You can call it the OS for short. There is a cycle of life inside of your PC. You have your hardware. What is hardware? Watch this video. You have your hardware, and your OS controls that hardware. Your OS then runs your applications, and then you interact with your applications. Without this cycle of life, you might as well be playing with a brick. There are different types of operating systems, and there are two you've definitely heard of. For example, we have Microsoft Windows, and we have the Mac OS from Apple. These environments are very different from each other. You could compare them to the ocean and the rainforest. All life cannot survive in both of these environments, and the same goes with apps. All apps cannot work both on Windows and Apple, and some apps have no problem working on both platforms. There's a third OS we haven't talked about yet, and we call him Linux, and his mascot is a penguin. But we're gonna save that subject for another video.
Ooh, penguins sound delicious.
Your operating system comes with pre-installed applications. Installed? What does that term mean? Well, it's similar to when you move into a new apartment. It may take some time depending on how much baggage you have. But you may want to set some rules with your applications, otherwise they can take over the whole place. You may want to uninstall the apps, or in other words, give them the boot. Are all apps free? Well, no. There are paid and free software out there, but some are too good to be true. We call this freemium because they come with a hitch. There's free software, but they have tons of advertisements. And then there's free software, but you can only use it for 1 week. And not all paid software is a one purchase deal. Some of them come with an expensive monthly subscription. And the lists of rules for each of these software can go on and on and on. But there's a beautiful ray of light coming from the darkness, and we call it open source software. It is free to use, you can copy it, and you can give it to your friends. And if you are a super nerd with programming powers, you can study its source code, the software's DNA. You can change it and modify it to your own needs because you are a super nerd and we are proud of you.
Hey, so I bought this piece of software that doesn't have the right button and I don't like the way it looks. Is there any way that I can change that?
Well, unfortunately, no, you can't, because the software's source code is kept a secret. If you email the company and give them suggestions, you can hope that they will listen to the customer, But unfortunately, we don't have a lot of control. And even if you are clever enough to hack into that paid software, you can get into a lot of trouble with copyright and trademark and patent laws. You may want to read the fine print to stay out of trouble. And don't come to me if you get into trouble.
Oh no! Me booty's been sued!
And if that piece of software isn't working for you, you can make your own app. But that's not easy either. You can spend a lot of time because you need to learn a programming language to make an app. And paying someone else to make it for you can be super duper duper expensive. Alright, that's it. That's all we need to know about software. Not so fast. You're forgetting an important subject. Your system software. There is more held deep inside the core of your system that you must understand. In part 3 of this series, what is software? Your system software. If you don't understand this animal, your structure of complex organization can crumble like a cracker in your chicken noodle soup. Thanks for watching! You want to learn more about computer basics? Then you should subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button too. And share it with your family. Leave a comment down below. What was your favorite part? Did you see that video about hardware? Or maybe the one where OneDrive deleted all my files? Oh, that was a bad day. You should check them out. Oh, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you. You can watch it with your flannel. Thank you. Doesn't have to be a battle when you learn from my channel, kid.